Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the breakdown. I'm Tone. Fantastic to have you here with me once again. Just a really quick update. As predicted, we're going to have an extension to our lockdown here in Melbourne and indeed in Victoria. Only it's not going to be an extra week. It's quite likely to be 2 weeks. But here is the added extra part. We're likely, pretty much 100% guaranteed, to have curfew come back. Now, I told you that I believed that this stuff was going to escalate this time. Apparently, the story goes, there were people flouting the rules. And as I've said before, people are getting sick and tired of following rules when no justification for those rules is being provided. No information is available. People are getting frustrated, annoyed. They've had enough. So what's the result? Well, government comes out with a little bit harder restrictions. They're going to monitor where people are. Permits are coming back. This is what happens when we give too much say to government and we don't push back early enough. Here it is. This is what we've got. And as predicted also, any states or territories that don't already have lockdowns or had any real extensive lockdowns, snap lockdown in Northern Territory comes along. Not surprised at all of the timing of this. Here it is. It's coming and it's here. So I think enough people are starting to wake up to this stuff, but at the same time, waking up to the bad dream that it is, realizing that it's reality, it's too late, and these lockdowns are being extended. Information as to why it's necessary is limited. I don't know how much of it can be verified even, and no one can really go and fact check the verification because none of the information is being given to anybody. No one's coming on the radio. None of the premiers are talking to 3AW, for example, because, well, hey, they don't want to be asked the tough questions that they don't want to answer. This is what's going on. So here we got most likely another 2 weeks here in Melbourne. Hard lockdown, curfews returning. Any essential workers, there'll be a list put out as to who is eligible to work, what is classed as an essential service, and permits come back in order to work within those curfews. I'm going to have to organise something about my permit, I'm imagining, just to make sure that I'm covered within the law. I imagine that they're going to ramp up the QR code scanning, so we'll see how that goes. But these restrictions and all of that are going to test my resolve as to how far I can continue to be involved in this delivery service caper. But anyway, just wanted to give you a heads up. It's probably going to be out on the news, some press conference or something like that fairly shortly, where they'll give a lot more information. But that's what we're looking at. That's where it's got to. And what will be interesting is whether at the end of this coming 2 weeks, whether it gets extended or not. My tip is it probably will, because they've got away with it this far. They'll continue to push the envelope. They'll continue to give next to no information as to what they're using to justify these measures. And I quite imagine that there'll be some heavy pushback again from those that don't realise that the only real way to get their point across is to slow down the money velocity. I've covered that in other videos, so you can go and watch previous videos of mine for details on that. But understand, if you want to push back and have any sort of say against what government is doing, limit your spending and slow down the money velocity. It's the only thing that will get their attention. Otherwise, just comply, obey. That's where we're at. All the best, everybody. Stay safe. And look, most important of all, get in contact with those that you know have been struggling the last 2 weeks and in previous lockdowns. Please keep connecting with them, because all of this stuff that just keeps being pushed forward with all this fear, false evidence appearing real, these things are going to be knocking a lot of people about. And there's nothing really you can do about what government's doing right now other than limit our spending on anything that's non-essential, and continue to connect with those that need us to, survive the mental impact that it's going to be having on them. So connect with each other. We are all in this together. The government's not in it with us. They're sitting over the top of us, imposing all these rules and giving no information as to why the rules are in place. That's how it is. There's absolutely no other way to look at it than that. All the best. If you like this video, leave a like. You know the drill. Subscribe to my channel, that'd be great. But share this video, get it out there. Time to wake up. Thank you very much. Until next time, we'll see you in the next videos. God bless.